Small nutrients.
Nutrient is good for antioxidant. But if you want to lose weight, that is not necessary.
Interesting. How about filling up with fiber, with vegetables, filling up with fiber and
Now,
vegetables?
fiber is good as long as you eat a carbohydrate for fiber. Yes, that is good for weight loss. And the general principle is any plant that grows above ground is good. They are low glycemic. They do not have an immediate release of glucose.
Like potatoes, for example.
Anything that grows below ground is not good. It's sweet. It's full of sugar, and they are refined.
How about turnips?
That's not good either. If
Sugar?
you want to lose weight.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Now, how about tell me just a little bit about food allergies. What's the relationship between food allergies and weight gain?
Well, if you are bitten by a bee, you have an allergic response. You swell up, and you retain water as a protective mechanism to water down the inflammation. Now, if you have food allergy is not just limited to itchy eyes, itchy nose. It can be in a form of migraine headache, weight gain, and if you eat a food that you're allergic to, you have a general inflammatory response.
Can you tell the difference?
Water is mobilized.
Can you tell the difference by looking or by feeling whether your weight gain is an allergic response, a water response, or whether it's fat, body fat?
Oh, yes. If you gain 2 pounds overnight, that's an allergic response.
Got it.
You do not build fat that fast.
Okay.
That is water weight.
Okay. How much of your weight loss, now you say you lose half a pound using the Cadilli program, you lose half a pound a day. How much of that is fat and how much of that is water? Is there any way to tell?
Well, normally the body is 70% water and the rest is fat. So the same thing, you lose 70% of that is water and 15% of that is fat.
Okay, so
because
for
the rest is dry weight, like composed by bone and skin, like that.
So if you lose half a pound a day, you're saying 70% of that would be water and the rest would be fat? Is that what I'm hearing you say?
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
Got it. What about post-eating inflammation, the standard inflammatory response that occurs after eating anything? How does that relate?
That is also, if you eat an inflammatory food, for example, chicken is now regarded as the highest rating for inflammation.
Interesting. And it doesn't matter how it's prepared? Any chicken you're talking about?
No. It's the chicken meat. Especially worse now because chicken eats grain and the chicken is raised in a close community. There again, they are loaded with glyphosate because of the grains they're eating.
Wow. So organic, of course. Now, organic would make a difference then, you're saying? Hormone-free?
Free-range organic chicken would be ideal.
All right. So even vegetables, based on this glyphosate connection, even if you're a vegetarian or eating salads all day, those can be weight gain foods, correct?
Yeah, it's very toxic.
Wow.
Now keep in mind again that those things would raise insulin response.
Even non-sweet veggies?
Yes, because eventually when they are digested and assimilated, they will all end up glucose.
Uh-huh. No matter what, even if it's not a sweet veggie, even something like a pepper or a cucumber.
Correct.
Interesting. How about prescription drugs? Where do they fit in?
Oh my gosh, you asked the right question.
All right.
90% of prescription drug slows down weight loss.
Wow.
Yeah, because they are foreign to the body.
So they're toxins, so the body has to protect itself. Same idea as with the... Interesting. Do you use prescription drugs in your practice?
I have not used prescription drug for the last 35 years.
That's wonderful.
Chronic illness are all related to eating the wrong food.
That's great. How about digestive problems? How about breakdowns in the intestine, leaky gut syndrome and such, dysbiosis and
We
that kind of thing?
address that. In fact, the first part that we do is we do what we call digestive health support, because most of the treatment regimen we use are natural product. Natural product will not work unless they are digested well. We use digestive enzyme. If they have gluten intolerance, we have a special digestive enzyme for that.
What do you have for gluten intolerance? What do you use for that?
We use the product called Mega Polyzyme.
Mega Polyzyme?
Right. That
And
has been, of all the products that I tried for years, this is the best.
So you're saying people could eat gluten if they take the Mega Polyzyme? It will break down?
No. They have to avoid gluten-containing food for 6 months. Then they need to take Mega Polyzyme in the event because, we like to eat out. So we do not want to restrict their lifestyle.
Hey, Doc, we're out of time, but this is a fascinating conversation. Can we get you back? I only got about 30 seconds here. Can we get you back?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to call.
To be on your show. You are a good host.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to talk to Rich today or tomorrow. We'll get you on again. Thank you so much, Dr. Cadilli. I wish we had more time. Book is Stop Dying Fat, Doctors Healing the Disease of Obesity, Dr. Eleazar M. Cadilli. Thank you so much, Doc. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for listening, friends. We'll be back at you tomorrow. We'll continue talking about the ketogenic diet. Have yourselves a spectacular, wonderful, awesome day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit and carting to a private bank, having it led back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Ted Anderson, I'm placing a free silver dollar in a book that explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Attention listeners, SurvivalLife.com is giving away free EverStrike permanent matches for a limited time only. These matches are waterproof and will light in any weather condition, rain, snow, or sleet. It will still throw a spark. Its built-in ferro rod strikes at 3,000 degrees, and it is good for 15,000 strike. Normally, $15. Today, it's free. Get yours at freewaterproofmatch.com. Again, that's freewaterproofmatch.com. Hurry, supplies are limited. Visit freewaterproofmatch.com today.
If the IRS has garnished your paycheck or seized money from your bank account, you need to get professional tax help now. Fast action is required to put a halt to these aggressive IRS collection tactics. You can count on the knowledgeable team of tax professionals at Wall & Associates. With over 30 years of experience, Wall & Associates has settled the tax problems of thousands of taxpayers for a small fraction of what they owed. For a free face-to-face consultation, call 1-800-425-4610 to put a wall between you and the IRS. 1-800-425-4610 or look for us on the web at wallandassociates.net. We solve tax problems. If you hire Wall & Associates today, you'll never have to talk to the IRS again. To stop the levies and seizures today, take action now. Call Wall & Associates at 1-800-425-4610. Wall & Associates, 1-800-425-4610.